Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, we're going to start looking at the premium fighters on the Russian. Well, you can buy in the Russian shop. In the shop. So let's have a look. So starting off, we're going to have a look at the P-40. Bear with me. So working our way through, we've done reviews of the IL-2s and things like that so far. So did a review of this ages ago. I may need to do a re-review, but for now we're going to start off on the Russian fighters, working our way up. So we'll do the P-40M to start, then working our way up. We've done the IL-2, going into the P-39Q, then up to the Yak-3RD, and then the LA-11. So, and they're going to link one to the other. So we'll see what we can do. So without further ado, I'm going to buy this. Let's just go and grab this one, the Curtis P-40. Looking really, really nice. That does look really nice. Now, what does it say about it? So, version of the P-40 Kitty Hawk. Now, the P-40 was very, very nice. Almost the same ones. Strong front characteristics. Main difference is the M-105 engine. It's okay. Less airspeed, but it performs better at lower altitudes. Ah, okay. You get more, so better firepower. That sounds like a nice combination. So, I'm just going to get this and we will go and have a look. Okay, we've got it. Let's go to the, there we go, just arrived. Come on, it should show up. Where is it? P-40. There we go, P-40. Why isn't it showing? Oh, there we go. Finally. That does look very nice. I like the way that looks. Number one. Ooh. So first thing first, let's stick one of my pilots on. Let's get him in, and we'll put some, as always, we'll put some basic equipment on. See what this is like as a credit earner with a very basic setup, so you know what you're getting to start off. If I put mega stuff on, then you wouldn't really be able to get a good view of what it's like. So, straight out of the box, as if you've just bought it, you've just spent your £6 or whatever on it. So without further ado, let's get into a battle and see exactly what this is like. Okay, so tier 5 up against the likes of Spitfires, that sort of thing. It could be interesting. And we'll have a look and see exactly what we can do with this, and we'll check out the guns from this basic perspective. So let's just pause while we get in.
Attention, you are entering the zone controlled by the enemy.
Okay.
Show me what you can do, pilots. Let's roll.
Okay, let's boost up, see what we can do. There we go, 5 seconds or so boost. 1,000 meters, so yep, 1,200, so it's coming up nicely. Couple of us coming in. That feels really good. I like the way that sounds and that stream of fire with this standard ammo. So let's get over and let's head for the airstrip, see what we can take out. Let's boost in a little bit more, get a bit low. They're taking this zone. Let's try and get in and help. So 440, 450 kmh, just dive to try and get in on target. Let's look for where they are. There we go. BF-109 first. Let's try and take out this boomerang while I can. Oh. See what the maneuverability is like. So we can get on target. It's more maneuverable than the BF-109. Let's try and boost in after him, see what it's like catching up with him. Very, very nice. Oh, got someone on my tail. Oh! I was destroyed by another one P-40. So, that shows you that they're not bad at all. The P-40 taken out by a P-40. 700... not the greatest, so we'll see what we can do. Let's just get in quickly, try and be a bit more. It feels a little bit sluggish in the turn, but as it's based on an American plane, Let's see what it's like at a roll. Do we want to escort the planes through? I'm going to try to escort the planes through. See what we can do with that. Let them go and deal with that. We've got a large number of fighters coming in. I presume they're going to go for the bombers. So I'm going to try and protect the bombers on their route into target to help us to win. There's the P-40 going in. Let's try and... They seem to be getting through to the target anyway. So let's go for the P-40. Let's boost in. So 500 meters. Let's try and get in closer. Nice. One on my tail. Oh, it seems a little bit weak. But then that's good against taking on other ones. The abilities seem fine. The in a dogfight it's quite good. So we're up to 2.3 thousand points at the moment. So it's competitive. And for this amount of money, it's not a lot of money. So I'm thinking, okay, it's all right. If you want something cheap, this is cheap and cheerful. The range of the guns isn't like a normal Spitfire. You've got 500 meter. You need to be within 500 meters to be able to. We've got stall warning. Okay, I was pressing the wrong button. Sorry, I was just looking at the screen. I didn't see what I was presuming my hands were in the right place. That was why I was doing that twirly thing. So let's get in. Let's get over the airfield. Try and help out here. Get into a bit more of a dogfight. It's all right. It's not a great fighter, but I think if you could put on something to give you a little bit more boost, and a bit more boost, a little bit more agility in a dogfight. So something to give you a bit more top end, because this seems to be lacking top end. It seems a bit slow to get into a battle. So I want to sort that out. Let's get in higher and dive down on them. You can see that it hasn't got the height of a proper American plane. Oh, we don't want that then. Don't want losing battle situation. Definitely not. But it's difficult to get into the battle. Let's go on this boomerang. Try and catch up to him. Dive in. See what we can do. Almost. There we go. A nice amount of firepower, really. He almost completely taken. Yes, completely taken down. Let's dodge. Let's get in. Let's try and take him. There's another boomerang. Let's see what we can do. Someone else go for him. A nice amount of firepower. Epic amount of firepower with this. Let's boost out of the turn. Nice. Next. Let's get away. We're being hit with an anti-aircraft fire. Let's... No! It was starting to grow on me. It's not a bad little plane. You do need some additional equipment on it. So 4,800 points you can't do in a bad plane. So it's just a little bit better than the average. Third class, I think I've only ever seen 2 third class awards. Yeah, that's not so good. Let's have a look. So 57,000 credits. So for this small amount of money, it's quite a nice little plane. So you can do 228 points out of 500 meters, reducing out to 625 meters. So let's compare this to the other tier 5s, like the Spitfire, the ME that we were looking at. Let's go for all, that's it. So the BF-10, there we go. Ooh, that's a fighter bomber, let's go for that one, which we were taking down. So we'll do a straight comparison and call up the Spitfire as well, and do the comparison between these. So survivability, check that out first. 250, weight 2.8, so similar to the Spitfire, a little bit more than the BF. They're all very similar, but this has got more hit points, so it's a tougher airframe, which is quite nice. Then the guns, 20 mils, 15 mils and 7.5s. This is just MGs, 12.7 mil MGs. Not bad, better than the 7.92s. Let's compare to the 303s, would be a similar sort of situation. But 6 12.7s, it's you saw it's a huge amount of firepower at that relatively close 500 or so meter range. So get them within that range. You need something to give you more speed to get to that range, to that killing range, and something to give you a little bit more in a dogfight. Airspeed. Let's compare all of these. And the Spitfire. So 289, 380, 389. So it's not bad at all, but you need a bit more acceleration, I feel. Stall speed 150, 120, 150, so similar to the 109. The climb 45, 41, 44, so rate of climb is actually better than a Spitfire. Let's have a look. You're looking dive speed 750, 750, 680, so similar dive speed as the 109, so the numbers are coming out very nicely. Let's check out the manoeuvrability, which we saw was quite nice. So 10.3, 10.8, 8.6. The Spitfire, of course, has got it. It's very similar, just a little bit worse than the 109. But you saw that I was able to take out the 109. I was just able to do that. Controllability 83 compared to 79 and 86. So it's in between the two. And the height performance, look at this, the altitude 900 meters, so it's more of a low altitude performer. You'd expect it to be about 1800 because of the P-40 frame it's based on, but its best performance is about 900 meters. So low altitude fighter combat to try and take it to the likes of the Zeros. So for that you need more maneuverability. So I'd say, to increase this, we're going to need, well, more maneuverability, more controllability. So something like a lightened airframe, 200,000. Is it worth it? That's up to you. I would say do I feel like I want to put lightened airframe on it? Not so much. Oh, and it's got rockets. How does that affect? Let's bear with me a second. Let's check the effect of the rockets. Let's put that on for demonstration purposes. There's no difference. It says there's no difference mounting the rockets or not. So, well, you may as well have them. So if there's no change to performance, no change to anything, you may as well have the rockets. Why not? You know, it doesn't affect anything, doesn't change anything. Get those rockets on. Very neat. So back to what I was saying. I felt like it needed a little bit more power. The gunfire was you needed just that little bit more. So I would say an improved reflector to allow you, rather than it being two bursts, that one single burst is going to wipe out your target. So the engine tuning to get you on target, improved reflector, and the lightweight airframe will give you that 3% maneuverability to help you in those dogfights. And that's what this would do. That's what it could do with to make it even better. It's an alright, it's above average starting plane, can deal with the 109s, and coming away with, how many credits, remind myself how much it was, 57,000 credits. 57,000 credits, that's not a bad payoff for a single game at this level. So, re-looking at the cost of this, working our way right the way down to the bottom, P-40, £6.29. Very, very good value for money. P-40 105 for £6.29 to come out with 50 or 60,000 credits on a loss. Very, very nice. Tier 5, yeah, it's a nice plane. So, worth the money. So, paws up from the bear for the P-40. Nothing exceptional about it, but it's a good, solid performer. What's more to say? The only thing to say is we're going to move on and do the next review of the next one up here, the 339Q. We will do that as the next review. So thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.